Hey everybody, it's Marlene. I just wanted to do a little pop up motivation, positivity, encouragement for y'all, just to check in, see how y'all are doing. I hope y'all are keeping positive, keeping your head up, staying motivated. So, of course, I got to come in with some positivity for your weekend, for your day, for every day. And before I do that, I got to start with the countdown and then the best Life Crew song. Please like and share me out. Welcome, everybody.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hey, everybody. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Saturday to you all. I hope everybody's doing good. I just wanted to come through and come in with some positivity, some motivation for your day, for your week, for your month, for your year, for your life, because it's hard out here on these streets. Life is hard, and especially life is hard for a lot of people right now. So I said, since I was in my feelings a little bit this morning and yesterday, I said, I'm sure other people are in their feelings as well. So I got a international phone call from my uncle. I'm going to put some music on because I got to see, uncle is priority. So I'll be right back, guys. Hi, everybody. Sorry about that. Anytime when family calls, I always think something is wrong. So sorry about that. I wasn't expecting his call. I wasn't expecting for him to call. So thanks everybody for being here. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing? Hey, just logging life. Welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Hey, Lisa B. What's up? What's going on, everybody? Hey, Team Bill with Geo. I got three members in the house. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Hope you're having a great Saturday. How was your week? You have a good week? Up to anything fun this week? Yeah, I was just calling my uncle. My uncle called me, and you guys have to understand how exciting that is for me. My uncle is 80 years old, 80. So, you know, you know how it is with the older folks. It's harder for them to deal with technology. And listen to this, y'all. My uncle called me from WhatsApp. Do you know how big that is? We've been working on that for a few months, my cousins and myself trying to coordinate, and he called me on WhatsApp, so I had to answer it. So sorry about that, guys. So now we're back. Yes, all the roads were so good. It's almost like they had Alzheimer's training. It was just right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, it can be cold and rainy. I think my uncle said it was pretty nippy, which I know means cold. But he wants to plan for me to either visit him or all of that because I haven't seen my uncle since 2017. So that's too long. So it's time for us to get back together. Great over there for you. That's great, Carla. I'm so glad to hear that everybody's doing good and you guys are enjoying yourself. And I hope your life is going good. So, let me just get into this topic now, everybody. Today's topic is never stop. Never stop. And I wanted to talk about never stop because there's a lot of things that can make you stop or pause. Life can make you pause when your finances aren't going well. Life can stop or pause when when you are having health problems, or your significant other is having health problems, or a family member is having health problems. Life can also pause when, like what we just went through with this pandemic. This pandemic has caused a lot of people to stop, slow down, or pause. And I just want to encourage you, and I want to encourage everybody who is in the sound of my voice, those who are watching now, those who are watching on the replay. Hey, replay gang. Yeah, never stop. Never let what is happening to you cause you to get down, cause you to feel discouraged, because that's just how life is. Life can be very draining. People can be very draining. There are some people in our lives, and especially during this time of the year, this may be the only time of the year that you hear from them. So pay attention and take note of that. All year we need love from people who claim to care about us. All year we need to be checked on. All year we need love. All year we need encouragement. So I just want to encourage each and every one of you to never stop. During this time of the year, I like to take some time to reflect and to pause on my life, and to take a full evaluation of everything that is going on in my life. Have I done what I said I was going to do? Have I accomplished my goals? Um, am I doing what I need to do? Am I taking care of my health? How is it going with X, Y, and Z? It's so important for us to take a realistic and honest look at ourselves, because when we take a realistic and an honest look at ourselves, this is where you can make some progress. See, you can sugarcoat it to other people. You can tell other people you're okay. But when you look at yourself in the mirror, you need to be honest with you. Be honest with yourself and say, this is what I need to work on. These are the people that I need to push them into the background or get rid of them altogether because they're slowing down my progress. They're making me unhappy. They're doing wrong things to me. We have to take an honest evaluation from time to time, and it's so important to do that because when we don't do that is when we get stuck into a cycle of being used. And I don't want anybody to get into a cycle of being used. You don't deserve to be used by anybody. Nobody deserves to treat you disrespectfully. Nobody deserves to take your time. Nobody deserves to take your money. Nobody deserves to treat you any type of way. Nobody should hold you hostage and hold you back from your goals. Yes, we all have problems. Yes, we all have trials. Yes, we all have people that may not do what they need to be doing to you. But at a certain period of time, my motivators, I want you to evaluate your life, evaluate the people in your life. Are they treating you right? Are you being respected? Are they valuing your opinions? Are they loving you in your love language the way that you need? So that's why I'm telling you right now to pause, take a moment, evaluate. This would be a great time for you to take out a piece of paper and a notebook and to write some pros and cons in your life. What is going good in my life? What is not going so good? Who are the people that actually matter to me and are treating me the way that I deserve? Why it's important to evaluate. Sometimes we may not even realize that we're being used. Hey, King Morgan, welcome in. Sometimes we don't even realize that we're being used. You don't even realize the way people are doing to you. You don't realize what they're doing until you get into that cycle. And then you start feeling down. You feel sad. You don't even want to get out of your bed. You feel like no motivation, no encouragement. People are just doing you wrong. I know I'm not the only one in saying this, especially during this time of the year. We need to evaluate, how did my year go? And did my year not go the way that I wanted it to go because I was allowing other people to hold me back from my progress? You're allowing other people, you're allowing a job, you're allowing your trials to hold you back. See, we can't let obstacles, we can't let circumstance, we can't let people hold us back from our progress in our life. Let me see what Lisa is saying. You guys won't believe what happened to me yesterday. The doorbell rang. It was a lady that I thought was homeless and was going to ask for money, not usual around here. Then she said her name. Okay, tell us what's the rest of that, Lisa B. So I just want to encourage somebody. During this time of the year, it can be so lonely for some. There are some people that are all by themselves. There are some people who they're coping, they're grieving. This time of the year is sad for them because they're grieving somebody in their life that may not be around anymore. Some people may have lost their job. This is the time where a lot of people have gotten laid off from their job. And it can be it can be a hard time period. Hey, family time with Audretta Wright. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well and happy Saturday to you. I just want to encourage you and I want to encourage somebody and let you know that just because there are people in your life that don't support you, even if you don't have the people or the someone that you want that's loving you and treating you the way that you know you deserve to be treated, don't worry about that part. Don't worry about that part. You just keep being yourself. This stream is all about talking about why you should never stop. We can't let life stop us from progress. We can't let people stop us from progress. We can't let anything make us feel that we're less than. And sometimes in life, people can make you feel that you are less than when they are the ones that are dealing with their own stuff, and they try to put that on you and make you feel that you're nobody because maybe that's what they're dealing with. And we have to watch out, and we have to be careful to not let other people bring in their negative energy. We can't let other people's negative energy, their circumstances, their trials bring us down. And people have a way of doing that to us. And especially when I'm talking about family, family especially can make you feel discouraged and down. You know, we look to our family so often for their support, for their love, and sometimes we don't get it the way that we want to. In fact, sometimes family members can be the most negative. They can cause us so much pain, they can cause us so much hurt. But at a certain point, we have to learn that we have to turn that around. And number one, we have to stop telling them your business. We also have to learn that just because we're related by blood, you don't have to say yes to everything they ask you to do. You can say no to them. See, all of that comes into us feeling good about ourselves. We have to respect ourselves enough and know when it's time to say no. And when you say no, it's no, not because or no why. You don't have to explain yourself. You tell somebody no because it's no. That's not anybody else's right. It's not anybody else's business. No is a complete sentence. People have to learn to respect your boundaries, respect your opinions. Yes, that's not true. You're not a nobody. You are somebody, Audretta. We have to maintain a positive standard. See, we have to understand that we train people the way that we want to be treated. You train them. Every interaction that you have with other people on the job, with family members, with friends, is a training process. So if you keep allowing foolishness, if you keep allowing drama, if you get involved in the gossip, if you aren't doing things for yourself, see, we have to learn that we can't stop just because other people have, just because other people have stopped supporting us, just because other people don't understand it, just because other people may not see their dream, just because maybe your finances right now is not right. But don't stop grinding and fighting and hustling for what you want in your life. See, nothing is going to come easily. Nothing comes easily. And that's why I'm telling you today to never stop. Never stop trying, never stop fighting, never stop grinding, never stop believing in yourself, never stop loving yourself, never stop trying, never stop seeking new opportunities, never stop challenging yourself, never stop your potential. And I know that that message is for somebody, even if it reaches one person. Never stop your potential. Never stop your fight. Never stop your grind. Never stop your love for what you want to do. Never stop believing in yourself. Never stop knowing your worth. Never stop knowing that you are somebody. Never, ever stop. Hey, Wellness, welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope you're well and your family. Yes, Team Bill, you never stop. We can't stop. See, you could be right on the edge, right on the brink of success. You could be right on the brink of this big boom in your life. But if you give up, if you give in, if you listen to other people's foolishness about what they think about you, see, we have to stop listening to the lies of other people. And we do that far too much. We give people too much power. You have to know and understand that you are in control of your power. You're in control of what you think about yourself. You're in control of the way you treat yourself. You're in control of how much you love yourself. You're in control of what you do with your finances, how you spend your money. You're in control of how much joy that you can possess in your life. See, life will never stop happening. We can't stop life. We can't stop challenges. We can't stop trials. We can't stop people from talking about us. You can't stop people from stabbing you in the back. But what you can do is you can never stop fighting. You can never stop holding your head up, looking up, believing in yourself, loving on yourself. You can never stop trying. See, people can't stop that. All people can do is talk about out their mouth and say things and lie about you and say you won't do it and say you can't. See, what people want to do is to break your spirit, break your power, break you mentally so that you can give up, so that they can have a one up on you and say, I knew you couldn't do it. I knew you couldn't do it. I knew you couldn't try. Never give somebody else that power over you. You have to speak over your life and know your worth. And I want you to say that right now in the chat. I know my worth. I know I am somebody. I know I'm loved. I know I'm blessed. I know I am somebody. I know I can overcome. See, even when it's hard, that's especially the time when you have to tell yourself and remind yourself, I'm never going to stop. And I want to encourage you in that. Every time you get up, every time when you allow yourself mentally and you say to yourself, see, we have to convince ourselves. I want somebody to say, I am convinced. See, we have to convince ourselves of our power. See, you are stronger than you believe. You are stronger than you know. So, why are you listening to other people's foolishness? Why are you listening to the lies of other people? Why are you listening to somebody who is doing nothing? Why are you listening to a small minded person, especially when you have big goals? You have big dreams. See, we have to learn that we have to widen our circle. You have to widen your circle, widen your perspective. See, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that is challenging you, whatever it is that you are facing, know that you can get through it. You got to speak it over your life. I am conquering. I am victorious. I can overcome. See, it's in that believing in yourself. That's how you get up every time and fight. Every time you go through a trial, see, you become more strengthened. It's the more that you believe in yourself, it's the more that you smile and say, yeah, I did that. And that's when you pat yourself on the back. See how many of us are patting ourselves on the back. And I encourage you, if you have not yet today, pat yourself on the back and say, I'm proud of you. I want you to say that right here, right now in the chat. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of what I have faced. I'm proud that I get up every day and I meet my challenges victoriously. See, we have to understand and we have to speak over our life and we have to believe in ourselves, because if you don't believe in yourself, who is going to? We got to pat ourselves on the back. I'm proud of you. I have to speak it over my life, especially when I don't want to get out of that bed, especially when I don't want to stand up, especially when I don't want to have that business meeting, especially when my money isn't where I want to be. If I don't convince myself, who is going to? And I said, I fully convince myself that I can do it. I fully convince myself victory. See, you have to manifest that thing. You have to put it out in the atmosphere. I am somebody special. I am important. I can conquer anything. If I don't have the right friends, I'm going to find them. See, it's in your hard times where you convince yourself. See, I have to look at myself in the mirror, and I encourage you to do it too. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, better is coming. Yes, and you put a smile on your face and you tell yourself, and I am somebody, and I can do it, and I am somebody, and I love myself, and I am somebody, and what would have broke me before today is not going to break me because I know my spirit. I know my spirit. I know I'm wonderful. And you speak that over your life, and anybody who comes at you with foolishness, block them out. See, we can't save other people. You can't save other people. You got to save yourself. You got to love on yourself. You got to love on yourself. And that means sometimes speaking over yourself. See, sometimes our mind can condemn us, right? Your mind can condemn you and convince you that you can't do something. Your mind, it plays tricks on us. And there's lots of wickedness and evil out there, things that can break our spirit, especially when you're facing money challenges, when you're facing physical challenges, health challenges, when you have your heart broken, when people do wrong things to you, when people stab you in the back, when people gossip about you. All of those are hard things and it's trials, but you can't let your trials get you down. See, we have to believe in ourselves enough and love on ourselves enough to know whatever challenge it is that I am facing today, whatever it is that I am going through, this is not my ending. We have to convince ourselves of that thing and believe it in here. Believe it in here and convince ourselves thoroughly, mentally. We got to convince ourselves I'm strong enough. See, I'm optimistic about my future because I know my future is bright. I know that I am strong. I know that I'm worthy. I know that the people who don't really matter will go away. See, stop spending your time worrying about who is not there for you. Stop spending your time worrying about who doesn't support you. Stop spending your time worrying about who likes you and spend your time loving on yourself, believing in yourself more, going out there and doing you and being you. See, turn up more of that fire and love for yourself. See, we have to convince ourselves of that thing. Life is challenging. Life is hurtful. People let you down. Life can discourage you, make you feel despondent, and make you feel that you're nobody. And I'm telling you, that is the time when you have to tell yourself that I am somebody. And you got to say, I'm convinced of that. See, when you're convinced, you don't have time to stare at the wall and be sad. See, you don't have time to waste on people who don't love you. You don't have time to convince other people to love you. See, stop wasting your time on people that you have to convince. Stop wasting your time on people who are using you and abusing you and calling out your name. See, you don't have to beg people to love you. You don't have to convince people to support you. See, either somebody will or somebody won't. See, either somebody loves you or they don't. That's for somebody for sure. Either somebody loves you or they don't. See, you don't have to convince yourself or convince other people to love you. See, if somebody loves you, this is I'm going to put you up on some game. When somebody loves you, they're going to do for you. They're going to be there for you. They're going to encourage you. They're going to support you. You don't have to do anything but be you. See, somebody who really cares about you and loves you, see, they're going to boost you up and you're going to do the same thing. See, it's going to be reciprocated. It's going to be reciprocated. It's not going to be a one sided thing. See, I'm talking to somebody who is being used. See, that's why we stop sometimes because we're draining our energy mentally, Emotionally, financially, physically. You're doing for other people, but nobody's doing for you. See, we have to let go of that leech mentality, that draining, that mosquito, they bite now and you feel the sting later. See, we have to realize, you got to open up your eyes and realize who's using you, who is using me. See, when you are letting people use you, you can't get busy in doing what you need to do because they're draining you, they're taking, and you have nothing else to give. See, I don't want you to get to a point in your life where you give up because you have nothing left. Don't ever let somebody take and take and take from you and use from you and manipulate you and tell you that you're nobody when that is the exact time where you're just about to make your breakthrough. They're holding you back from your progress. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to have the victory. They want you to be all the way down like them. And you got to identify it. You got to pay attention. You got to open up your eyes. Who is really here for me? Who is on my side? Evaluate and then move forward. See, I'm saying all of this because I want you all to recognize and know your worth. Recognize and know your worth. Recognize. See, not everybody who is saying to you, I'm on your side, really is. Pay attention. Are you taking notes? Not everybody who says they love you, not everybody who says I'm on your side is. See, it's those people and they got that knife behind their back. And at any time they're ready to strike. See, you're not ready for it. One day they just come and next thing you're down. Pay attention. Open your eyes. Don't be used. Don't be manipulated. Don't let anybody say, if you do for me, then I'll do for you. See, let me tell you, this is another gem, my motivators. See, when somebody loves you and cares about you, you don't have to do nothing for them. See, they'll do it because they love you. They'll do it because they care about you. See, love is an action word. Love is an action word. They will do it because they love you. They'll do it because they care for you. They'll do it because they see your potential. See, they want you to fly. They want you to elevate because I'll tell you a thing about when people really love you and care about you. When you prosper, they prosper. See, that's the thing about success. When you got successful people all gathered together, they want you to elevate because what does that mean? When you elevate, I elevate. And they're going to be happy for you. And they're going to say, what can I do for you? How can I bring you more joy? How can I get you busy in doing what you need to do? Why? Because when you become encouraged, I become encouraged. When I thrive, you thrive. Okay? So don't stop your grind and your hustle because of other people. Recognize and realize your worth, know your worth, know who you are, and believe in yourself enough to know that sometimes some roads you got to walk alone. Who was that message for? Some roads you got to walk alone. Stop waiting for other people to hold your hand and say, let's do this together. Not everything is meant for you to do together. There's some things that you need to learn on your own. It's some things that you need to do on your own. It's some little thing that you need to learn. Maybe right now you need to learn courage. Maybe you need to learn optimism. Maybe you need to learn personal growth. Maybe you need to learn organization. There's some roads that you must walk alone, and it's okay. You don't need anybody. You were born in this world by yourself. So what does that mean? That means that you have all the tools. You got all the tools. You got all the gifts. You got all the blessings, but it's up to you to use what's in your toolbox. Use what's in your toolbox and get busy and get out there and do what you need to do for you to get to your higher level, for you to feel more enlightened, for you to feel more joy, for you to get control back of your health. Yes, take care of your health. Go to your doctor's appointments. Take care of your teeth and your skin. Wear nice clothes. Fix your hair up. Smell good, look good. Travel. Try new things. Find new people. Elevate your mind. Elevate your mind, even if other people around you are not elevating you. Elevate your mind. Because I'm telling you, the more that you elevate, the more that you take one step, God is going to take a step with you. And guess what else? When you step out on faith and when you elevate and when you try something new, guess what? You're going to start drawing the same energy from other people. You're going to start drawing more like minded people. And then you'll be able to weed out and decipher, oh, now this person, okay. And pay attention. How do they treat other people? How do they treat you? Do they keep their word? Are they doing right by other people? Pay attention. See, when you are elevating, don't just settle for the first thing that you get caught. You know, when you're out there fishing for your potential. Not everybody that fish, first fish you catch, doesn't mean it's the right one. Sometimes you got to throw that fish back and say, I thought, but no, that's not the right one for me. Believe in yourself and know that not everybody that surrounds you is good for you. Not everybody around you. Pay attention. See, we have to watch our associates. Not everybody that associates with us is good for us, right? Pay attention to that. We don't want to be drained. You don't want to be used. You don't want to make you feel like you're less than. You don't want anybody to make you feel drained. If you're starting to feel drained or very tired, not worth your time. I want everybody who is watching now or watching on the replay, never stop doing what you need to do. Never stop doing what you need to do for you, for your health, for your finances, for yourself physically. Take care and love on yourself. Try and seek new opportunities. Now let me go back to the chat because I know I missed a whole bunch of comments. I apologize, everybody. Let me put this up on the screen. Okay. I said wellness. Yes, Team Bill with Geo. I know my worth. See, when you know your worth, there's nothing that can stop you. When you know your worth, is nothing that can stop you. And I want you to stop and pause on that. I know that there is somebody or many of you that stop because of an excuse. And that's just what it is. I'm going to call it out and say what it is. Some things are just an excuse that we're using and hiding behind because of fear, because you're scared of trying something, because we limit ourselves. See, I'm going to tell you something. The only person that can stop you is you. Just like the only person that can get you going is you. You got to love it on yourself and believe in yourself enough to try, to seek a new opportunity, to stay focused. And even if you have to talk to yourself and say, get back on track, you can do it. Keep trying, stay focused, love on yourself. And another thing when it comes to not stopping is forgiveness. We got to forgive ourselves because if you didn't seek an opportunity or somebody did something, see, forgiveness is the key to healing and moving forward in your progress and your love. Forgive yourself and say, I know you should have did this or I know you should have done that, but I forgive you and I believe in you. And it's okay. It's okay to try. It's okay to try again. So you got to get up and say, you did the best that you could do with those circumstances. Yeah, you made a mistake, but you learned something. And then you have to say, but I love you still. But I love you still. That wasn't a good decision, but I love you still and I forgive you. And I have to tell myself that sometimes. I forgive you and I love you still. But now get up and get busy. Forgive yourself and move on. Yes, never going to stop. Yes, I am convinced. And we have to convince ourselves from time to time, if not daily. Hi, Geeky Girls Journal. Welcome in. Yes, I know my worth. I am convinced I am somebody. That's right. We have to keep that going. We have to keep that motivation because life can beat you up and make you feel like you don't want to even try. But don't let the trials of life define who you are. Hey, Coach Mary Ma, welcome in. I hope you're doing great. Happy Saturday to you. Nothing, somebody that's doing nothing. Why are you listening to them? Yes. And I'll tell you guys, I ain't gonna lie. We listen to people sometimes just because we've known them for years. We listen to their opinions, but you can hear what somebody says. See, pay attention. You can hear what somebody says, but you don't have to listen to them. See, that's the difference. You can hear them say, okay, but then you say, but that's not for me, but that's not right for me. So we have to convince ourselves and know what we want, what we believe in. Believe in yourself enough to say, no, that's not for me. Yes, happy Saturday, everybody. Yes, I am victorious. Yes, speak it over your life, even if nobody else does. And sometimes we have those time periods in our life. And I'm speaking to the ones who are looking for love, they're looking for romantic love. See, sometimes in your life, you have to be single to find out you, to fix you, to work on you, to set this, that, and this right so that you can come into that relationship healed, strong, victorious, loved. See, you're not the person that you used to be. See, heal from that. Get yourself right so that you can not look for fulfillment in whoever you're with. Real talk. Yes, I am victorious. Yes, I am victorious. Speak that into existence. Yes, I am proud of myself. And we don't say that enough. We don't say that enough. And we have to convince and speak it over ourselves, especially when you're getting up and you're doing something and you don't know how it's going to meet with success, but you keep to I'm proud of myself and keep trying and keep fighting and keep going. We got to say that to ourselves. Yes, Coach Mary, I'm proud of myself. Yes, wellness, I am proud of myself. Hey, Paula Benson, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Saturday to you. Yes. Yes, I am somebody and I am somebody special. Yes, Coach Mary Ma. Yes, yes, I am somebody and I can do it. See, and you know, you've already made it. You've already succeeded when you speak it over your life and you say, I am somebody and I can do it. See, we sometimes look for that validation from somebody else and we're waiting for somebody to say, you can do it. But if you always are waiting for somebody else to do for you and they're not, when are you ever going to succeed? See, we got to have that love inside of ourselves and convince ourselves, I can do it. And you can. You can do it. Hey, Avanti Gaming. Happy Saturday. How are you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Yes, yes. Amen, amen, amen. Hey, Fly by G Money, welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I hope everybody's doing good. Loving myself is more soothing to have on my mind. Exactly, Paula. There's nothing like self-love. Absolutely nothing like self-love. We got to believe in our own self. Yes, and we have to speak the truth. See, sometimes that truth is not easy. It's not an easy pill to swallow when you need to tell yourself, you're being lazy right now. You're not doing what you need to do. You need to let this person go out of your life. or you need to fix your finances, or you need to get busy going to the gym. See, we got to speak the truth, and we have to be honest with ourselves. You may be able to sugarcoat it to other people, but don't sugarcoat your own potential, your own enlightenment, your own love for yourself. See, we have to convince ourselves and love ourselves to get up and to get busy and to try. See, try, just try. See, you never know what will happen if you don't try. If you don't seek new opportunities, you'll never know. You'll never know what is out there. Hey, Coach Sherry, welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Yes, that's right. Claim back your energy. There's a lot of things that can drain your energy, but you got to take it back. And you have to tell yourself, this is for me. Whatever it is that is your thing for you, and whatever it is that you want to do, convince yourself, and don't let anybody or anything tell you any different. See, when you are convinced, there's nothing that can stop you. There's nothing that anybody says. There's nothing that happens in your life. There's no situations or circumstances that is going to stop you from your grinding, your hustle. See, you can't stop because of trials. You can't stop because of circumstances. You can't stop because of finances. See, there's always going to be roadblocks. It's always going to be roadblocks. But have you convinced yourself up here, no matter what, regardless, I'm still going to be me. Regardless, I'm still going to love me. Regardless, I know my worth. Regardless, I believe in myself. Regardless, I can do it. See, you got to claim that victory over your life. Yes, time for an energy audit. It's the real deal. Yes, Coach Mary, we have to do it. Yes, Coach Sherry, we have to put out that awareness, and we have to be aware ourselves. See, I'm going to tell y'all something. Sometimes we are not aware of our own gifts. And I know you'll say, like, what are you talking about? We have to be aware of our potential. Do you know your potential? Do you know your worth? Do you know that you are somebody? And when you know that, all of that knowledge, it comes with, there's a certain set of I can't think of the word right now. There's a certain set of things that, now that I have this knowledge, what am I going to do with it? Now that you're aware of it, now that you believe it, what am I going to do with my gifts? What am I going to do with my talents? Am I going to sit on my talents, or am I going to let life go by? Or am I going to use what I have? Am I going to believe what I have? And I'm going to try something new. Am I going to step out on faith? Am I going to meet my opportunities with a smile? See, it's up to us how our life can look. See, we can't change circumstances. You can't stop things from happening. You can't stop people from stabbing you in the back. You can't stop people from not supporting you. We can't do anything about that part. But the part that you can do something about is, but what do I think about myself? Even through my trial, I'm going to meet my trial with a smile. I'm going to meet my trial with a positive attitude. I'm going to meet my trial victoriously. I'm going to meet my trial and keep encouraging myself and pat myself on the back and say, Marlene, you can do it. And insert your name and tell yourself, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. That's right. Right. It's not a tit for tat relationship, if it's true. Right. Don't let people use you, and people will say, if you love me, you'll do this for me. Mm-mm. That's toxic right there. That's true about true friendship or people who support it. Yes, if people want to do something for you, they will. And they're not looking for anything in return. They just want to love you because they know you're somebody special. Yes, tag along with people who build each other. Yes, you should want to build the people around you are not trying to build zoom, Get them out. Hey, Jewelry Spot, welcome in. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing great. Yes, some things need to be done alone. Now, if I knew this years ago, I would be in a completely different headspace, in a completely different set of circumstances. But sometimes you have to go through that building of your awareness and your loving yourself. You know, sometimes you start from the bottom and you got to elevating, you have to grow with your thinking. You got to grow with your attitude and your perspective and what you think you can do. See, that right there will change your entire life. What do I think about myself? What do I think about me? Do I think I can do things? Do I believe in myself? Do I have enough courage to push that fear aside and try, even when you don't know the path and the road? It's not easy to do. See, when you don't know what's ahead, we let that fear get in our mind and take over and say, well, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Or because other people don't support me. I don't know. I don't think I can do that. See, we got to stop that. Yes, everybody can't ride on your bus. Their route is different, and everybody is in a different space. Everybody has had a different backstory. You got to be you. Yes, use the tools in your toolbox. Use your tools. You know what is sharp right now, and use those tools to elevate. There's nothing that you can't do. There's absolutely nothing that you can't do. Yes, elevate your mind. Thank you so much, Paula. Absolutely. The attraction is real when you elevate. You're going to find those like minded people. You definitely will. Yes, we have to pay attention to our instincts. You got to pay attention and recognize who is really on my side and who is using me. Thank you so much, Coach Sherry. Appreciate that. Right. We I have to tell myself the same thing too a lot of times. Co- We have to tell ourselves so many times. Like I tell myself, Coach Sherry, Marlene, get out of your own way. See, convince yourself that I can do it. Get out of your own way and say, I know you're afraid, but you can do this. Thank you so much, Audretta. Hey, Lynn's Life Lessons. Welcome in. How are you? Happy Saturday to you. Hey, Shayla. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing great. Yes. Hi to everyone in the chats. See what else I missed. I'm trying to catch up. What you do or don't do will always come to light. Listen, what you think sometimes. See, this is where I am in my life right now. Sometimes I think crazy. I'm not thinking the right way. And then you have to give yourself a rough talk. Like I have to say, that's not true. That's not true. Don't let that fear stop you from trying something new, Marlene. I have to tell myself that. Sometimes I said, Marlene, you're blocking your potential. You're blocking your talent. You're blocking your gift. You're blocking your blessing. See, if we would listen sometimes when an opportunity comes up, but sometimes you step back, you cower in fear. But that's when it's say, I'm afraid, I'm fearful, but I'm going to do this anyways. See, success isn't just going to happen to you just because you have the potential. See, potential is wonderful, but what are you doing with what you have? Use your gifts. Look at my alarm. Hold on a second, guys. Let me turn I thought I turned it on silent. Okay. You know, the phone always rings anytime I go live. Yes, that's the best part. We can control our own thoughts, but we have to convince ourselves. Thank you so much, Boss Life Online. I appreciate you and I appreciate your support always. And that's why it's so important to have a circle of people that really, truly care about you, that really, truly, because I have my times where I feel like, oh, I can't do it. I feel discouraged, or I just feel like I want to give up. But then when you have people who really love you, really support you, and they say, you can do it and get up because I love you, because I believe in you. See, that's how you shift your attitude sometimes. Our potential is inside of us, but it's just like that deep well. We got to pull it up. Maybe sometimes you need to pull up an attitude change. Maybe sometimes you need to pull up courage. Sometimes you need to pull up you're worth it. You got to pull up. It's all within us. It's all within you. It's all within you. Thank you so much, Coach Mary Ma. I appreciate that. And you two are as well. We have a house full of motivational people. Lynn's Life Lessons, Coach Sherry, Boss Life Online, Coach Mary Ma. We got some very encouraging Shay Love. We have some wonderful motivational people. Hold on a second, guys. Yes, guys. Sorry about that. You guys know family, and it's Saturday. Yes, we have to learn to shift. If something is not going in the right direction for us at that time, we have to shift. It's just like driving a car. Sometimes you got to shift into second gear. See, our gear may not be right at that time, and it's okay. Shift. Maybe you're going at too slow of a speed, and maybe it's time for you to speed up. And then there's other times in our life where we need to slow down, pause, and evaluate. Okay, okay, this isn't going good. So let me reevaluate my thoughts. Let me reevaluate my circle. Let me reevaluate my perspective. See, sometimes our perspective or our attitude is not right. Mm-mm. And we need to shift that. See, sometimes you can wake up with a real bad attitude. I know I'm not the only one. And you just say, I don't want to do it. And nobody's going to make me do it. Listen, nobody will make you do anything you don't want to do. You have to do it for yourself. You got to love yourself enough. You you have to learn to have enough love for yourself. You do. I can't make you love yourself more. You have to do that part. See, that awareness, it starts with you. Okay? Stop waiting for a relationship. Stop waiting for a family member. Stop waiting for a job to validate you. Validate yourself. Do you hear me? Validate yourself. Don't wait for nobody to validate you. You have to say, I know my worth. I know my power. I know I am somebody, and be convinced of that thing. Be convinced fully 100%. I know my value. I know my gifts and my talents, and then use it. Then use it. Stop hanging around with all of these maggot like people, using people, leech people, lazy people, people who don't try, people who just front. Oh, yeah, I'm here for you whenever you need me. And then you never hear from them the rest of the year. I love you, but I won't do anything for you. Pause on that. I love you. I'll do anything for you, but you never get another phone call. Hmm. But they'll never do anything nice for you. But they never support you. But they never try to listen to your opinion. They're always over talking you. They're always stepping on your feelings, or they're rude, or they manipulate, or you hear back something you've told them in private. See, at a certain point when you're an adult, you have to say, I don't like that. I don't like how this person treats me. I don't like when you do X, Y, and Z. And then after I've told you and you keep doing it, now it's time to cut the cord. Do you love yourself enough for that? See, it's not just about saying what you think, saying what you believe, it's the action behind it. What kind of action do you have for yourself? Oh, come on. What action do you have for yourself? What are you willing to do that maybe somebody else won't do for you? See, you got to love yourself enough to say, I love myself enough to step out on faith and try something that may be difficult. Maybe it may be hard for me. Maybe I don't know my way. Maybe I don't understand. See, some things we aren't going to understand until you're already busy doing it. See, you have to get busy in doing it sometimes for the rest of the pieces of your story to come together. See, you're not going to get what you want until you get busy in doing it, in being in it. See, and when you step into that and you are being it, see, light bulbs are going to go off. Courage is going to come out of nowhere. You're going to find people that you didn't expect to support you, to support you. You're going to have people that'll be like, I didn't know they loved me like that. I didn't know they were going to be here for me like that. See, sometimes it's not the people who we think is going to be there that will be there. Huh. It's surprising. Sometimes you say, oh, I thought this person and that person would be there for me, and they're not. See, sometimes it's not that they don't love you, but they're meeting their own trials. They're doing their own adulting, or they don't really care to see you manifest or to elevate into your higher potential, into your higher self. See, but you have to do it for yourself. You gotta love and elevate yourself. Hey, Angela's Canvas Designs, welcome in. And Delightful Dawn, welcome in, guys. Happy Saturday. You have to elevate for you. You got to do it for you. See, that's why this stream was titled Never Stop. It doesn't matter who is supporting you, but do you support you? So you got to step past that fear. You got to step past that attitude. Oh, I can't do it. And you got to stop cowering back. You got to stop being lazy. See, anything that you want, you're not going to get it by being lazy. You're not going to get it by not being fearful of something. Sometimes you're going to have to walk that road alone, something that you want to do. It's just going to be you behind that wheel, behind those steps, walking towards your goal. It's going to be just you. And you got to learn to be okay with that. And you got to know that sometimes we think we're alone, but you're never alone if you are a believer. You're never alone. And I have to remind myself of that sometimes when I'm going to do something and I say, but I don't want to do it alone. And then I have to remind myself. I got to remind myself and put that thing in my head. But Marlene, you're never alone. You always have love. You always have protection. So go out and do you, and go out and be you, because we got you. All right? So, whoever needs to hear that, whatever it is that you're pulling back from doing because you don't have the support that you need to, know that you're not doing it alone. You got that protection, you got that the love and the light, but that spirit, it's waiting for you to try and say, well, now what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with your talents and your gifts that you have? What are you going to do? See, it's action. See, just like you love yourself, God loves us. But what are you going to do with that love? Are you convinced that He loves you like you should love yourself? Are you convinced of that? Now, the question is, what are you going to do with that love? And that's where I'm going to leave you guys. What are you going to do with that love? Never stop, or are you going to give up? I'm Marlene, and I am the content creator for Marlene Motivates. And on this channel, I talk about inspiration, positivity, motivation. Coming back will be story time soon. And I got some other new content. I thank you guys for always supporting me, and I would love for you to join my channel membership. It starts at $199, second level $499, and third level $14.99. I appreciate each of you. Thank you for all my new subscribers. I appreciate all of you guys' support. Thank you for watching the replay and watching my videos. And I just want to leave you with the song that was written by Boss Life Online, and the song is I Made It. And tomorrow, not tomorrow. No, that's December. I recant. So maybe tomorrow I may come back and do another stream, or maybe put up a video, maybe do a story time. I don't know, guys. But I just want to encourage you to never stop. Never stop grinding. Never stop trying. Never stop fighting. Never stop loving yourself. Get some courage. Pat yourself on the back and know your worth. I am Marlene Motivates, and just know, like I made it, Boss Life Online made it, I am Tracy Lee made it, you can make it too. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.
Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Ooh,
Be encouraged, be inspired.